Big three basketball, first team to 50 wins, but you got to win by 2. The pass to Glenn Rice Jr. tries to intercept it. You're diced up. Oh, you're going to post. Oh, you're diced up. The shot, the win for Power. That is something you missed, and this is everything you missed that you never planned on watching. And this episode is brought to you by Miracle Made. Luxuriously comfortable sheets. Check them out. But first, check this out. Rugby, Argentina versus Australia. Argentina up by 3 and looking to score another try and kind of send this one home, send the Aussies on their way. You're down. Now the ball's down. Now this guy's got it. He passes it left, scoops it left. Number 6, he's not going to get in. And then look at the edge. Oh, intercepted by Mark. Now what can the shit? I'll get it next time. Hold on. He's off to the races, and that was huge. This kind of flipped the whole thing for Australia. If Argentina scored there, they were going to win. Instead, our dude Mark Nawikanatawaze slams it home for the try, puts Australia up. Come on. Come on. That's what they say. I like the replay of this because look at his eyes. Ready? He sees 22 find his man before 22 goes down and get the ball, and he saw that. So then when 22 goes down to get the ball, he's like, I'm off. I read your eyeballs. I know where you're going. Bam. It's mine. I'm off to the races. My name is Mark Nawikanatawaze.
Nitawase.
Nawanga Nitawaze. I had it wrong. Nawanga Nitawaze. Nawanga Nitawaze, all him, powers them home. Awesome play. Argentina did win the match, though. They got it back, and then they win. So that's a tough break, but we all learned how to pronounce Mark Nawanga Nitawaze. Here's an easier name to remember. Dustin Crum. Dusty Crumbs. That's his name. It's his first career start in the CFL for Ottawa. They were down pretty big, looking to come back. He's got his man open. He rolls out to the right. Psych. I'm going to run it past you, number 4, and I'm going to power through you, score the touchdown. Now they got to go for 2 to tie it up, and the coach says, yeah, we're doing it. And everyone's like, Coach, duh. That guy's acting shocked, though. I mean, you're not just going to take the loss with 0 seconds left. They get it. They convert. That's 2 points. Dustin Crum's pumped up. His coach is pumped up. And then in overtime, Winnipeg scored a field goal. Dustin Crum says, I gotcha. And he just runs it home for Ottawa to win the match. The coach is pumped up. This high five, this double high five in the front, solid. Next up, let's go to Major League Cricket. In the first game, we had some warehouse legends. Calvin Savage, you better know him from Forgotten Rotten. Jaskaran Malhotra, hook, line, sinkers. Rusty Theron, love yas. And they're all involved in this play. You can see the setup now. In the first overs, there's something called a power play. You're only allowed to have 2 outfielders. Everyone else has to be in that white dot of circles playing the infield, force the batters to try and hit big, bring excitement to the game early on. A lot of strategy gets involved there. Savage to Malhotra to Rusty. The warehouse on full display, but there was an infraction, and Jay knows it. He's like, nah, I'm not out. Pink shirts know it. They're like, yep, he's not out. Illegal formation. That's a free hit. Faf du Plessis was offside, so there's no risk here. So he goes big, and Faf catches it. But it doesn't matter. They got 1 run off of it. And then he goes way deep onto the roof of this building where no one's going to go get the ball. And in cricket, you try to use the same ball the entire match, or for most of the match. So they have to replace this ball, and they have to go into their suitcase full of balls and find one that matches the wear and tear that the one that lost was. They can't just get a brand new ball. The next bowler comes in, also South African. He's a young dude. He's fired up, and he gets Jay out top of middle stump, and he's like, yeah, fucking out. Come on. Psycho. And then his teammate bops him in the head. Like, come on. Come on. Bopped. Boop. Let's go to the IFL Indoor Football League. We got the Pirates versus the Storm, Mass versus Sioux Falls. And the fans in this, the little kids, they're a bit crazy for me. They're a bit, I don't know, too much. Switch, change, get off. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, oh, yeah. I mean, just going wild. The crowd here was just a bunch of kids taking dance classes. Anyway, the Storm are down by 5 and they're about to score. It's a 50-yard field, I believe, very small. Lorenzo Brown Jr. finds his man. He came back for another season. He's been in the league for a while. He's just a constant winner. So the Storm take the lead with 11 seconds left on the clock. They do the kickoff, which I found interesting because it's so small, but they kick from one end zone into the other end zone and run it back, and he gets to the 17-yard line, which is doable, but then they run the play, they send the receivers in motion, and they're just way offsides. Hey, center, wake up. Snap the ball, man. The whole thing's a timing play. So that's an infraction, and that pushes them back from the 17-yard line to the 12-yard line. They get the play off. There's 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. They heave it to the end zone. The guy actually goes like into the crowd, and they're like, did he catch it? And the fans were like, no. And the Pirates were like, I think maybe he caught it. And everyone's like, no. And Storm's like, I don't know. Which way do I look? I'm hot. And the Storm win. Storm mascot not really celebrating the win. Ref's like, you didn't catch it. Stop asking me as if you caught it. And then I did like Lorenzo Brown. Look at this hug, man. You got to love a good hug. I don't know who that is in his life. Seems like someone special. Big ol' hug. He won Offensive Player of the Year, I think, and he's just going down the line, making sure everyone that came out to support him knows he appreciates them. And I appreciate that. That's the IFL, and that concludes everything you missed that you never planned on watching for this week. We have Fan of the Week, but we also have to tell you about Miracle Made and the impact that temperature has on your sleep quality. I don't like being hot when I sleep. It's not for me. I don't like my skin getting dirty. Well, Miracle Made, inspired by NASA, helps with all of that. So go to trymiracle.com/mist to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo MIST at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Some of you are young adult males who wash your sheets maybe once every 2 months and use the same towel over and over, crimson and clover, and just switch it up one time. Take this offer, up your life. Your skin's going to get better. You're going to feel cleaner. So Miracle Made, try miracle.com/mist. Use code MIST. Thank you guys very much for watching. Fan of the Week. Vote accordingly. Vote with your hearts. And if you got to the end of this and you're like, hey, I like this, but I also like the breakdowns. They're coming back. Don't worry. I'm still doing part-time paternity leave as I'm helping out at the beach this week. And then we're back in action to close out the baseball season. Let's do it.